I thought this guy has a gun. No other question went through my mind.
So that is Officer Josh Rigney. It was just over a month ago when a man shot him twice while off duty outside his home in Lewiston. And tonight we are hearing from him for the first time.
He is a member of the Nez-Perce Tribe Police Department. Rigney was shot under his arm and through his knee, but his outlook is very good tonight. Taylor Vito spoke with the officer, and Taylor, he told you he's looking forward to putting his badge on again.
Yeah, guys, that's right. All that despite an armed suspect who showed up to his home, asked if he was a cop, and then started to shoot. Officer Rigney's wife and 3 girls were home at the time, too. But when it all went down, his training kicked in.
I can tell you, it seemed like it was a split second. I would have never guessed that he shot, I think it was 15 rounds.
And in that flurry of bullets, Josh Rigney was only shot twice. He returned fire, of course. Officer Rigney had a family to protect.
I just thought in my mind, well, crap, I just got shot. And I just kept going.
His training had paid off. Instincts that were first given to him by his dad, an officer with the Lewiston Police Department. Rigney says he always wanted to be a cop, but his dad wasn't too keen on the idea.
He's like, why would you want to do that? Why don't you be a firefighter?
But still, the thought of wearing the badge never left him. After time spent as a reserve with the armed forces, Rigney started to train as a police officer. And 2 years ago, he joined the Nez-Perce Tribe's Police Department.
It's just stopping and talking to people, making that relationship.
Rigney's chief said Josh fit right in. He became a valuable asset to the team, an essential tribal cop who got the scare of his lifetime in April.
But I was laying there taking a nap and heard a pound on the door.
You see, it was one of Rigney's off days and he was at home. Also there, his wife and 3 young daughters. But outside was this guy, an ex-convict who appeared to have a deadly motive.
Asked him if I could help him. Asked me if I worked for the Nez-Perce Tribal Police, and that was the last after I told him yeah. So he pulled a gun, and so we proceeded to have what we like to call a gunfight.
That suspect, Daniel Cook, fired over a dozen rounds. Rigney had grabbed his own gun before he answered the door, and despite being shot, he took cover behind his pickup and returned fire.
And I just kept going. I didn't think to stop right there. If anything, it kind of fueled my fire is to keep going. It's like, this guy just shot me, so I need to keep going.
Cook would eventually get back into his car and speed off. Cops would spot him, though, and a chase ensued. Cook eventually died in a shootout with officers. Back at Rigney's home, he started to look over his wounds.
I still want to ask, I mean, when all this was going on, were you thinking of your wife and kids?
I was, yeah.
Thanks to his training, Rigney knew he was okay for the time being. A bullet went through his knee, but missed major arteries. Same for another shot that was higher.
So it was right up there in the armpit.
Rigney was conscious the whole time and remarkably stayed in good spirits. He used to work at the hospital in Lewiston and knew he'd be taken care of there. Support from the community would pour in, and Rigney's family has received what he calls a substantial amount of donations. And it's that generosity that he appears more than willing to pay back.
Hopefully everything's, well said and done. Do you plan to come back to work here?
That's the plan, yeah. I'll say there's a really reason why I wouldn't do it. It's, something I enjoy doing, and, a couple bullet wounds, that's the worst that can happen, right? So
he was shot off duty and not while on the job. That's what makes this different, Rigney says, in terms of putting the badge back on. And this cop made it clear he already has no regrets.
I'd take bullets again if I knew it was going to end the same way. Where I was the only one who got hit for how much he shot around town after that, shooting at other cops.
And at this point, it's not exactly clear why the suspect showed up to Rigney's home. The shooting is still being investigated, and Rigney isn't able to comment on some of those aspects. But like he said, nobody else was injured. In the studio, Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.